In this box, I have a very special pen to show you, and it's from Gioia. Yes, the lovely pen company located in Naples, Italy. And this pen, it's very special because there are only 50 made, and, sing it girl, and, well, you know, I'm just gonna show you. Let's go ahead and take this pen out of the box. We've got the Gioia logo on the top. Let's open it up, and there is some paperwork that we'll have to look at. So we've got Gioia writing emotion, made in Italy. And this is basically how to fill your pen. Yes, it is a piston filler, which that's cool. You know, if you like pens that hold a lot of ink, piston filler is the way to go. We also have another little brochure in here. If you notice, there's waves of the ocean behind the text. It is your warranty, your international warranty. So that is good. They do guarantee their pens. And now, I honestly don't know if y'all can handle this gorgeousness I'm about to show you. The new Gioia, and it's called the, bear with me, Gaiola. Okay, ready? Right? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? A resin material used to make this pen. And it does look a lot like the Ilaria. If y'all have an Ilaria pen, you might recognize this shape a bit. The clip is pretty similar. In fact, it's about the same actually. Of course, you might know it's created using the lost wax method, an ancient method used in ancient art making. The material, look closely at it because it is meant to mimic those waves. So it's meant to mimic the water outside of Naples. Gaiola is a small two-island formation near Naples, and so that's what this pen represents. And the resin is supposed to look like the water that surrounds it, of these beautiful blues and greens and yellows. So there's a little history behind that for you to enjoy. Another really cool thing is you look at the band around the bottom of this cap, and they're really stepping up here, guys. That is sterling silver. Yeah, it's gold plated. It is sterling silver under there. But yeah, I mean, this is the first time they're doing anything like this. And also another first, I mean, you see that ink window, this nib. Hopefully you can see that okay. It's hard for me to tell. This is their first ever 14 karat gold nib on one of their pens. This is a major step for Gioia. And I just think it's really cool that they have come this far since the first Gioia pen that I've ever tried to really step up their game and produce a pen that is just really gorgeous. Big number 6 nib. Looks like it's a Yovo nib. But if you notice on the nib, let's see if I can get as close as possible here where it's not out of focus. So you might notice there's a mountain, and that is Mount Vesuvius, which is a part of Naples background, if you will. Mount Vesuvius, you might recognize it from the volcano that exploded and pretty much destroyed the cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Yes. Very interesting stuff. You know, the people, and they were frozen from the ash and perfectly preserved. But that's an art history lesson we could talk about another time. There are also below Mount Vesuvius, you could see the waves from, I think it's called the Bay of Naples, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. So anyway, but this is to represent where the company is based. Again, it's like an homage to Naples, Italy, a city that I would love to visit someday. Piston knob is here at the bottom, and as you can see, it turns with ease. And I still don't know what what ink I'm gonna put in here. Obviously, it's gotta be like a nice blue-green color. I mean, to match this, right? I love the ink window. I love that I'll be able to see how much ink is in this pen. Well, I'm gonna brag. I'm not gonna say I don't mean to brag because I'm gonna totally brag here. I have edition number 1 out of 50. That's right. I have the first pen of this series. And man, that feels so special. Don't be jealous. I'm jealous of myself right now. Oh, it's the Gulf of Naples. My bad, I'm referring to my notes. Gulf of Naples, not Bay of Naples. Gosh, such an amateur. The official release of this pen, well, it's pretty much when I'm debuting this video, which will be Friday, May the 20th. So stay tuned. There are only gonna be 50. So we'll talk about all those details after we ink this gorgeousness up and see how she writes. Thank you so much for joining me for this look at the new Gioia Gaiola fountain pen with a piston filler and ink window and a 14 karat gold nib. Speaking of that 14 karat gold nib, oh my goodness, it's bouncy. It feels great when you're writing with it. I'm just like thrilled. I'm thrilled with the whole pen. I think the whole pen is absolutely stunning. And I mean, Gioia, and I'm talking to you, Fabio and Enzo, you guys did a great job on this pen. I'm just so thrilled with this pen. It's just gorgeous. And thank you for making it. Thank you for making it. And thanks for sending it over to me. I do appreciate that. This pen will only be available over at certain retailers because there's only 50 of them made. So you can find it over at Truffet, Pen Chalet, and Daniel Street Pen. So only 3 retailers will carry this pen. And the cost is gonna be $525. $525 for this beautiful oversized pen, piston filler, gold nib, and it's a limited edition. I honestly think that price is very fair. And you know, I usually when a pen goes over the $500 mark, I'm like, it's pricey. But in this case, I actually don't mind it. $525 I think is all right. I think that it will bring you many years of joy because it's from Gioia. That's what Gioia means in Italian, means joy. Just, there's your little language lesson of the day. So go check out Gioia. If you cannot get a hold of one of these Gaiolas, totally check out their Illyrias or their Partenope pens. I really am a big fan. They make really gorgeous pens. Gioia, you know, Gioia's got it going on, guys. So, well, that's all I have to say about this pen. And that's how the ink flows.